Well, in my head, you say, then I may be able to control it. I mean that you are imagining things, that all. Oh, wait, fuck! Good day, everyone, and welcome back to FRAN BOW. We are in a car with our doctor who found us after we actually made it back to our house. And we had sent Mr. Midnight in to get the key through a window, and then the doctor came and he took us away back to, I don't know if he's gonna take us back to the asylum, because we discovered some weird shit on those notes there that said I was actually dead in the forest like 2 days after my parents died, where people found me and dead in the forest. But that's not the story. I am alive. And then they did some shifty shit with my medicine that apparently the doctor found out along with those notes, and now I think we're trying to take them down, make sure they don't piss on any other people or innocent kids. So let's see what happens now and what the doctor's gonna tell us. I'm sorry, Fran. I don't want to hurt you or scare you. I'm just worried about Mr. Midnight, sir. Oh, okay, we're actually gonna repeat the part just as we sat into the car. So that's what this is about. Of course he is, sir. Why would I lie about it? It feels so wrong. Because he doesn't think that Mr. Midnight is alive, apparently. You know, Fran, I was fired from the asylum because I knew too much. I found things that I do not understand yet. I really thought you were dead. Look at these documents. And then they explained a bunch of shit that I read in the last previous episode. But the gist of it is that FRAN BOW died. What it says here? The youngest in the family, FRAN BOW, found in the woods 1 day after her parents' murder. She froze to death. Let the newspaper know about FRAN BOW. She was found in the woods, frozen to death. She ran away from home, finding after her parents' murder. And my parents were sliced. And then she says something about, this is all lies, and one of the nurses got the messages. I see that I also found out that your medicine was switched, and then a bunch of medicine words. You were given a new variant of duotine. When looked at in the laboratory, the levels of ectoplometine were too high. That can't be good. No, I don't know. You're the doctor, you tell me. Ectoplometine creates a door between the subconscious and conscious, which I'm guessing is what I've been wandering back and forth when I took those crazy pills. The problem is, if the ectoplometine is too high, the door will be too wide, and that can create a great confusion in your brain. A great confusion in my brain. I am a bit confused, yes. Well, that's because of all the new things that I can see and feel. What do you mean, Fran? I can see the ultra reality, sir, and also travel into other worlds. Ultra reality? That must be the consequences of duotine, nothing more. That is not true. If I had some more medicine, I can show you. If you just pop him a red pill and then see him go into the ultra reality too. Boy, that dude would lose his mind. But I'm guessing the ultra reality is actually just Fran's or our subconsciousness. That is, like, as the doctor said, when you take too much of that duotine thing, the door to our subconscious becomes like wide open, which means that we're practically living in our subconscious, not just having it in the back of our heads. You don't need that medicine anymore. Besides, it's only your head, Fran, as I just said. Well, in my head, you say, then I may be able to control it. I mean that you are imagining things, that all. Oh, wait, fuck! Jesus! Oh, you know, here we were just having a fucking casual conversation, and the creepiest part was like just 10 seconds before this was happening in my subconsciousness, or well, I was conscious about it. I was just thinking like, oh, what if he turned into the terrible black or some shit like that? Wouldn't that be creepy? Then 5 or 10 seconds goes by and I just forget about it, but it's still in my subconsciousness, and then boom, shit just scares the shit out of you. Like literally, no, it didn't do it literally. I tried to tell my mother the truth, but father would harm her as well. I don't want my father playing with his knife again. My arms hurt. Come on, I mean, yeah, I know. You guys probably didn't get scared, but I do. I get scared so easily. Oh, did your father harm you with his knife, doctor? What? Who told you that? Was that me, my Fran's subconscious saying that? Because was my dad, Fran's dad, I'm just gonna say my dad, was my dad evil then in the game? Like, was he evil to, well, the mother? Maybe it's the dad that did it. But then again, he'd had to slice himself up afterwards because both of my parents were sliced. Huh. I have no idea. I have no idea what's happening, really. I have no idea what to make of this, but I think there's a great twist to the story of what Fran Bow, or who she actually is, and what has happened in the game, and to her parents' murder, of course. You did, or didn't you, sir? I haven't said anything about it. My goodness, then it's true. Oh, please, let's focus. But you're not listening to me, sir. We need to find out the truth. I wonder who's behind all this. The nurses, Oswald, who knows? I do know, sir. It's the big black monster, Remor, the terrible black. He took my parents and now he haunts me. He wants me dead. I don't think he wants us dead. He wants us to be tormented. Or I wish I stayed in Bethesda with Palontras and the Great Wizard. Fuck, I wanted to stay there too. That was such a nice place. What are you talking about? Please, Fran, I'm serious. I never say goodbye to Itward or Palontras, and my kitty is all young. Palontras? Itward? Please, Fran. Palontras is the doctor of Bethesda. He's a flying creature, very fluffy, sir. I mean, come on, just try and follow just a little bit, dude. And Itward is my faithful friend. He brought me home with his machine, his flying time machine, and he's a skeleton with a tall hat and sharp teeth, and he has a pocket watch and stuff like that. And he wears a tuxedo. It seems you have been living inside a fairy tale. I don't know if it's a fairy tale, it was a fucking happy world and I want to stay there. It was good all the time, sir. The twins are gone because... Oh, that's right, the twins were also there. I saw myself killing Mr. Midnight, and I saw mother and father too. The twins. What twins? The girls that were attached to each other. Attached, you say? That reminds me of the Clara and Mia case. Two girls in the asylum that claimed to see a creature named Edward. Oh, look at Fran's eyes. That's exactly what my eyes are right now. Because that matches up. It's not Edward, it's Edward. And Mia and Clara, I think it was. Yeah, those were the girls that were attached to each other. Edward? I think you're misunderstanding, sir. It's Edward. But what happened to these girls? Dr. Oswald was experimenting on them. He sued them to... Oh, fuck you. Because that's right, the report we found in their mirror that broke. That was probably it, because there it says something about the asylum too, I think. That's why we already put that together back then. Mostly to see the reactions of the DNA, but nothing happened. What a dick. A few months later, they died and their bodies were thrown into a well. You certainly know way too much, Doctor. I'm surprised the asylum didn't kill you for knowing that much. That is awful, sir. You can't take me back to the asylum. I don't think he is. I think the doctor is a good guy. Don't worry, I won't. I brought you with me so you can help me. Maybe we can find something that will lead us to those responsible for all this disgrace. I think you already mentioned it. Dr. Oswald? Maybe some of the nurses too? I mean, practically, just give the case to the police. Just give the notes to the police about me being dead in the newspaper and then show them I'm actually alive. That should be enough to, go on from. Thank you, Doctor. Maybe Palontras are right about you. You're not a bad doctor. Just an old man following the rules. Following the rules? Well, not tonight. Here he is. Fucking badass doctor and his trustful sidekick, Fran Bow. Gonna kick some ass at a cemetery. Of all the places you could have go, of course we go to the cemetery. Nice. That's great. That's gonna be hella fun. Here we are. But this is a cemetery, sir. What do we do? Yeah, I'd like to ask that same fucking question. You'll see. Come on, follow me. Really, I don't want to. No, I'd actually like to just stay back a little. Just hang out in the car maybe. It's nice and... Okay, we can pick up the crowbar. We drive the car. Just drive away. Let's just drive away, Doctor. Notes. Steering wheel. No radio. Just let's listen to some music to hype ourselves up first. Play some AC/DC or some shit. Statue. Wow, hello stone woman. You sleepy? Well, she has her eyes closed, I guess. Hello, Doctor. What is that cemetery and who's been buried there? This is your parents' resting place and also yours. Yeah, okay. Why bring me here? I'm sorry, Fran, but things are how they are. Your parents were killed. Well, that's a nice way to break the news. Of course I knew already. Knowing who killed them can help us make things right. Yep, it was the terrible black that killed them. What do you mean? By right. I mean that if we can find the guilty ones, we'll have justice. Use the law to punish such behaviors and prevent others from being harmed. You understand, sir? And for what did you need my help? To find clues and evidence. We need to open the coffins. You want a little girl who lost both her parents, didn't even lose them, they were sliced literally in slices. And now you want to dig up the coffins, which I'm guessing contains the sliced bodies, since it aren't urns or something. But you know what, Doc? That sounds totally reasonable. I'll do that. Of course I will. Alright, sir, I'll help. Maybe the deedle worms came already. Oh, that's right. That was so cute. Like a little worm that had slithers, whatever it was. Like a little reaper worm. That was fun. Anyway, we have to find shovels to dig. I'll go left. You can go right. Well, I'll see you in a few minutes right here, alright? Sure thing, Doc. I'll see you soon. I will bet your ass that he's not gonna find shit, but I'm gonna find a whole lot of shit and also the shovels, and he's just gonna I bet he's sitting in the car right now and he's listening to AC/DC, just hyping himself up because he's scared as shit on this cemetery. And here we are, FRAN BOW, who've seen, well, practically everything, and we are supposed to find 2 shovels, which I am gonna do in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this part of FRAN BOW. I think we're getting real close to the ending, but we'll have to wait and see in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed, and bye.